Today we are going to see the topic on bond and brick masonry. It's a topic in construction materials and technology subject. So what is bond and what is brick masonry? Usually we also know that the brick masonry is a structure which we are going to construct only using the bricks. While constructing, we have a following methods of construction or a bond of construction. So in this types, we have a main or major four different types of bond available to make a good brick masonry work. In that first type is your stretcher bond, second one is your header bond, third one is your English bond, and fourth one is your Flemish bond. These four types are a major bond in brick masonry. And we also have another different type of bonds, which is like facing bond, Dutch bond, English cross bond, brick on edge bond, tracking bond, zigzag bond, and garden wall bond. What is the main thing? What is bond? Bond is like a pattern. How we gonna just make a brick masonry, in which pattern we are going to construct, that is your bond. According to different type of purposes, the bonds are classified. If we need a very less amount of, we have very less amount of budget, and we need to construct it in a very limited time period, the bond will vary according to the serving purpose. So first we're going to see what is stretcher bond. Mainly the stretcher bond is called as a running bond. You can see this picture. This is a view of your elevation view of your wall. Whatever we had shown here, it is your brick arrangements. You can see the brick is arranged in your longitudinal pattern. Okay, that means it has been placed in your stretcher way. We always know, right? So we usually know that whenever we have this type of bricks, if this is your brick, we'll call this one as your stretcher, right? That means a long portion, we'll call it as a stretcher, and a short portion, we'll call it as a header. So you can see here in this type of bond, we have a stretcher facing towards us. So this is your stretcher type of bond. First brick has been placed over here, second brick, third brick, and over by layer, we are placing only the stretcher bonds towards it. So this is known as your running type of bond. So what is the purpose? You can see here in this picture, very less amount of bricks will be used for this type of construction, and also you can see the thickness of the wall is very less. So these are the main advantage and disadvantage of your stretcher type of wall. Next one is your header wall. As already discussed, when we are placing a brick in a header face, such that you can see in this picture it has been shown very clear. Last time we had placed a brick facing towards us in a stretcher. Okay, but in this type you can see clearly that we had placed brick like this so that the stretcher is not visible to us, whereas the header is visible to us, right? So whenever we are seeing a type of masonry and we can able to see the header towards us, that type of bond is called as your header type of bond. So what is the main advantage of it? You can see the wall thickness is very thick, so that this can be used in a main wall type of construction, whereas the stretcher bond we cannot able to use it in a main construction. We can use it where we can use it like a partition wall, but this can be used as a main wall. This is the second type. And the third type of construction is your English type of bond. What English type and the upcoming forthcoming is your Flemish type of bond. Both bonds are a very strong type of bond. We gonna invest a lot of bricks into it, and we are going to make it into a very thick type. You can see here the English bond. One course, that means one layer of brick masonry will be of stretcher, and the second layer will be of your header phase. You can see here. I'll show you in different color. Okay, so this is your stretcher phase. Why? Because it is a long phase facing towards us, right? So this is your stretcher, this is your another one stretcher, and it's following the same pattern. That means in each course we have each bond. That means this course is completely made up of your stretcher bond. Alternate to this course we have header bond. This is your header, this is your header, and this is your header. So each course, this course is completely of header and this course is completely of your stretcher. So each course is made up of stretcher and another alternative course is made up of your header. So this is your English type of bond. Next one is your Flemish type of bond. So Flemish type of bond is also known as a Dutch bond, whereas we are going to lay an alternate header and stretcher. In English bond, we had seen um, the each course is made up of your one variety of bond. That means one layer will be of your header bond, the other layer will be of your stretcher bond. But in Flemish bond, you can clearly see that this is your stretcher pattern, and next to it, that means we are placing alternate bricks. First brick is facing towards us is a stretcher, and the next one is your header. Next following is a stretcher, and then header. So in one course itself, we can see stretcher, header, stretcher, and header. So this type of bond is called as your Flemish type of bond. So I hope by seeing this, you can able to recap what is your bond in brick masonry. Okay. So thank you.